Hello and welcome. Well, we've got a brand new look at the brand new 2014 Chevrolet Camaro. At least a teaser look at it. Brand new Ferrari that's going to be going on sale soon. The RS5 Cabrio, we got sales date and pricing numbers on that particular machine. Christian von Koenigsegg laid down the gauntlet to all other supercars at the Geneva Motor Show. A brand new track-ready Viper from SRT. Also, the Nürburgring is for sale, and a look back at the Melbourne, Australia Formula One race, as we've got a brand new television contract here in the United States. First up on the list, this is the picture, at least the teaser photo, that General Motors let out today, actually the day of this taping of this program, the brand new 2014 Chevrolet Camaro. Now, the new Camaro will make its official debut on March 27th of 2013, so we'll know a little bit more then. But as soon as these pictures come out, well, the rumor mill starts floating all over the place. And here's some of the stuff we've got for you. Now, we do know for certain that there is going to be a brand new 3.8-liter twin turbocharged V6 that's going to be putting out 420 brake horsepower. And made it to an 8-speed automatic transmission that will be making its official debut in March 26th of 2013 in the brand new Cadillac CTS. That's actually doing hot weather, cold weather testing as we speak. So we'll know more about that car then. Talk that this engine will make a debut in the 2014 Camaro as well. Also, hearing some rumors, again, about the new Z28 option that could be happening to the Camaro. This particular option could have, get this, the 505 brake horsepower 7-liter out of the Corvette Z06. So, pretty exciting times when it comes to Camaro. I'm hoping that half of the excitement happens on March 27th that I've already talked about now. Next up on the list, this is not a picture of the Ferrari that we're talking about, but this is the 458 Italia. There is going to be a brand new version of this car, which is going to be called the 458 Monte Carlo, which is going to be kind of a throwback to remember the old Ferrari 360 Challenge Stradale. Yeah, it's maybe not that far gone as far as being a huge track day monster as the Stradale was, but this thing will be lowered and will have bigger brakes and up to 40 extra horsepower and huge amounts of weight being lost in this vehicle. It may be closer to the Ferrari 430 Scuderia, but we'll wait and see on this deal. One thing that we do know for certain is April of 2013, you can put your order in for this vehicle on a car that nobody knows anything about yet. And you may have an actual copy of it come the end of this year, 2013. But I guess if you're in that kind of price range and you've got that kind of cash, it doesn't really matter what it's going to make power-wise. But we'll let you know exactly what this car is going to make as soon as we know it. Next up on the list, a picture of the RS5 Cabrio that came out from Audi that they made official debut at the Geneva Motor Show. Well, this vehicle will be going on sale on U.S. shores on April of 2013, so you can go out and get this car right away. Now, trick is too, we've got pricing on this vehicle as well. $77,990 for the RS5 Cabrio. Like I said, if you want to jump on down to your Audi dealership, it's going on sale very, very soon. Well, the Koenigsegg R100 makes its official debut at the Geneva Motor Show, and Christian von Koenigsegg, the actual head of Koenigsegg Motor Cars, actually laid down the gauntlet to all other supercars at the Geneva Motor Show, and he's putting his money where his mouth is. He's claiming that the R100 will go faster than any other supercar that was at Geneva. And like I said, he's putting his money where his mouth is. This thing is on its way as we speak to the Dunsfold track, which is the Top Gear track for the Top Gear UK, just outside Surrey. And this vehicle is going to be making a lap, and they claimed it will go to the top of the tree, the top of the top speed lap boards. Now, they claim that no special tires, a little dig at Pagani Huayra, that made the fastest lap as of now. But this vehicle is going to be heading down there very soon, and it's going to be making its lap, and they claim it's going to be super fast, and they invite McLaren and Ferrari to bring their newest supercars to try to come beat them. So, pretty neat deal. I like this little deal. There's a little bit of competition here, especially from a company that builds has built only 100 cars so far, is going to try to take down two of the biggest powerhouses in racing today. So pretty neat deal. I like the Koenigsegg people, so I can't wait to see what this thing does around the Top Gear track. Next up on the list, speaking of tracks, this is a track day monster that is the SRT Viper TA. TA stands for Time Attack. Now this vehicle has got loads of carbon fiber. It's going to have bigger Brembo brakes. No word on if this thing's going to have extra horsepower or not, but it will have two-stage remote reservoir shocks, which those words alone get me excited. Sorry about that. Anyway, no words on pricing on this particular automobile, at least at this time, or when this vehicle will become available. But Motor Trend's already got its hands on it and took it around the Laguna Seca circuit, and it went faster around there than the mighty ZR1 Chevrolet Corvette. So I'm sure Chevrolet won't take that lying down, but it's pretty exciting little jab fore and aft between these two auto manufacturers, as it is in the American Le Mans series going on as we speak. So cool little track day monster from the SRT group. Next up on the list, at least talking more about racetracks, if you know much about the Nürburgring, it's a pair of racetracks over in Germany. One of them being the Nordschleife Loop, which is the big racetrack, and then the Grand Prix circuit that every other year services the Formula One circus. Now, this particular track has actually officially gone on sale, which has got a lot of people worried about it. In the actual past couple of days, there's been some protesting going on about this, wanting to try to keep the new buyer of this to keep it all under one roof, mainly because they don't want to see this thing split up and then maybe some of it dozed when it comes to the museums and the hotels and all the little shops and everything that litter this particular facility. Not to mention this particular track, at least the Nordschleife Loop, is where a lot of automotive testing gets done. Especially some of the greatest cars of all time have really made their marks, at least, to really find out what's what when it comes to that racetrack, because you can know almost anything from that track, as the weather can be changed at least 4 different times on a single lap. And then not to mention there's every corner imaginable. It's over 13 miles long and has over 160 some odd corners. So I hope the same deal that these people do. I hope that this thing does, as that the Save the Ring project has been going on for the past couple of years, and this thing will stay under one roof and it will stay alive, at least long enough for me to get over there and check it out. Next up on the list, let's talk about the Formula One race that happened in Melbourne, Australia. Now, we're not going to talk about the winners or anything like that. We're just going to talk about the television coverage for the new contract to get the television rights to Formula One here in the States. Is NBC Sports. I was really upset to see Speed Channel was going to lose this particular deal, but after watching the first race and the qualifying, the practice sessions, see, I had nothing to worry about it. I thought they did a bang-up job about this deal. This thing was perfect from start to finish. They show an extra practice session, not to mention they've added a post-race show, an actual full half-hour post-race show. Not real sure about the whole, I don't know, studio setting, but still, they kept 3 of the original guys, at least that were on the Speed Channel coverage, and in fact this weekend, or at least from the taping of this show, would be this weekend, for the Malaysian Grand Prix, is going to get a little blast from the past, even though it's only been 1 race in. Bob Varsha will be back to anchor the coverage, and alongside Steve Matchett, David Hobbs with Will Buxton actually in Malaysia for the race itself, as Lee Diffie, who did the Australian Grand Prix, is going to do the IZOD IndyCar race, which will be happening down in, I think it's down in Florida. So it's going to be kind of good. I mean, I'm really excited about what NBC's doing for Formula One, not to mention that every race is going to be live, which is awesome to me. No tape-delayed Formula One, that'd be fine by me. And if you want to, you can jump on over to the Facebook page and check us out over there. Give us a like. We have a good time over there. Also, if you want to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at any time. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this week's Motor Cars Enthusiast. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again real soon.